A very warm welcome to my dear children and welcome back to our online class. As in the previous class we had learned about the structure of a seed as well as the different kinds of seeds. There are two different kinds of seeds we have already learned. Yes or no children? One is what? Dicot seed, monocot seed, another one is your dicot seed. Monocot seed means what? They have only one thin cotyledon inside them. Okay, and the food is stored in some other part of the seed, not in the cotyledons. Alright children, some examples of monocot seeds are what? Maize, rice and grass. Also we have discussed about dicot seeds. Dicot seed means what? Those seeds which have two cotyledons inside them. They also store the food within themselves. Okay, and examples are, some examples of dicot seeds are pea, bean, gram seeds. Okay, so today let us discuss with the new topic, that is germination, the growing process of a seed, how they become from a seed they become a plant or a tree. Okay, germination, the process by which a seed grows into a new plant is known as a germination. Okay, germination means what? The process by which the seed is growing into a new plant, and that plant will still grow and they become a big plant or a tree. Alright children, next, the seed germinates into a seedling. First of all, that seed, they will become what? Seedling. Okay, seedling means what? From that seed, small plant will be coming out. Small plant will come out as a growing process. Okay, then when it gets the right amount of air, water and warmth, sunlight, temperature, the amount of heat or the cold and the nutrients, when these seeds they get the adequate amount of air, water, sunlight, nutrients as well, temperature, okay, then they starts growing. That process is known as germination. Okay, not all the seeds germinate into a new plants. All the seeds will not germinate to become a new plant. Some seeds are eaten by the birds and insects. Some gets destroyed by the rain or the wind, and some seeds do not get the right condition to germinate. When don't think that whatever seeds we are sowing in the ground, okay, that will be a fruitful seed. No. Some seeds, what they do, the birds and the insects, they eat up. Okay, some are destroyed by the rain or the wind. Okay, so by this way, and some seeds, what they do, they do not get the adequate amount of heat, air, sunlight, water, etc. Okay, their growing condition is not suitable, so for that reason they are unable to grow. Okay, all right. Next, the last topic of your exercise is that caring for the plants. Caring for the plants. Plants are very important for the survival of all the living things on the earth. Yes, without the plant, do you think that we would be able to exist our life? No, it is not possible. It is the plant which is helping us to give out oxygen which we need, and we gave them carbon dioxide which they use. Okay. Excuse me. Plants are very important for the survival of all living things on the earth. Without the plant, there will be no life. Because for the life sustenance, what do we human beings need? We need oxygen which is given by plants, as well as food which is also given by the plants. If there is no oxygen and no food, will there be any life on the earth? No. That will be impossible. Even if we do not eat for one single day, we feel very weak. In that case, if we stop eating for 1, 2 or 3 days, we will be fully weak and we are unable to do any kind of things. So in that case, what happens? Our body will be getting weaker and weaker, and then we will be dead. Right? Okay. The plants, they supply oxygen, they give us fruits and vegetables, oils, spices and medicines also. Now when we fall sick, what do? We get medicines also from these plants only. Whatever medicines we are eating, we are getting in the medical shop, from where they are prepared? They are also prepared with the help of these plants. Okay? If there is no plants, there will be no medicines also. It is the plant which provide us with the oxygen, with the foods and vegetables, oils, spices, as well as our medicines also. Whenever we are sick, whenever we are in any kind of trouble, diseases, okay, this is the plant which is helping us for preparing medicines. Okay, in the olden days, when there were no tablets and syrups, what these olden peoples, our ancestors used to have. Think about the days before 10-20 years ago. Okay, there were no medical shops. They used to be only these homeopathics, right? The medicines made by the people themselves. Okay, so it is the plant which is very important for the survival of our human life on the earth. Okay, children. Next, they also provide us with wood. To make a food, to prepare food, we need fire, and with the fire is burnt with the help of this wood only, right? Many animals live in and on the plants. Many animals, they also what? Live in as well as on the plants. Okay? We should take proper care of the plants by following the steps given below. I will give you some steps to follow, and which will help us to save all the plants in the world. Okay, children? Point number 1. How we can take a proper care of plants, that we'll discuss now. Point number 1. Sufficient space should be left between the plants that are grown in the soil. When you are growing some plants, okay, keep some gap in between those plants. Why? Because when they are growing, their roots are also scattered. Their roots are also in a growing process. That means when two plants are growing together, their roots are getting touched. In that case, what happens? There will be no proper growth of that tree or a plant. Okay, so whenever you are growing a plant, what you can do, you can keep them far distance, okay, so that they may grow properly. Alright, children. Next, point number 2. Point number 2 says that we should water the plants regularly depending upon their needs. Some plants need more water and some plants needs less water. So put water accordingly to their need. Which plants needs more water, apply more water again and again, okay? And some plants who needs less water, apply less water and leave it as it is. Okay, so apply water, water the plants regularly as per their needs. Okay, some plants requires more than the others, as I have already discussed this point. Yes. Next, point number 3. Adequate sunlight should be available to them. In order to grow the plants, what they need what? Air, water and sunlight. If they don't get the sunlight properly, their growth also will be hampered, right? So in that case, what happen? What we should do is that we should plant the trees or a plant in such a way that they can get the adequate amount of sunlight. Okay, so that they can get the adequate amount of sunlight for the proper growth of their plants. Excuse me. Sorry. Next, point number 4. Manures and limited fertilizers should be added. Okay, manures and limited fertilizers should be added to the soil to make it fertile. Now, these plants, they grow in the soil. If the soil is not good, not suitable for the growth of the plant will not grow. In order to make this soil suitable for the growth of the plant, what we can do, we can add manure as well as fertilizers to make the soil fertile and perfect for the growth of the plants or the trees. Okay, children. Next, we can talk about number 5th point. Soils should be regularly turned up with a trowel so that it remains porous and oxygen is available at the roots. Now turned with a trowel. Trowel means what, you know? Have you seen some bull or an oxen in the field destroying the, what to say, taking the muds and making it loose? You have seen, no? Some now in the modern days, what we do, we use the help of tractors to make the soils loose, right? In the olden days, these people, human beings, what they used to do, they used to take the bulls or this oxen to make the barren land perfect use for crops, right? Production of crops. So soil should be regularly turned up with the trowel. Okay, trowel, either your tractors or that oxen and etc., so that it remains porous and oxygen is available to the roots. Porous means what? So that whenever we are applying water there, the water dips inside it. That is known as porous, to pass through them. Okay. Next, point number 6. Pesticides and fungicides should be sprayed whenever plants are attacked by insects and other animals. Now, these plants and plants, what they attacked, they attacked by the insects and all. So in order to protect the plants, in order to keep them safe for their proper growth, what we can do, we can apply their insecticides and fungicides, which kills the insects and all and helps in the proper growth of the plants as well as trees. So in this way we can take care of the plants. Alright children, so by this we completed our chapter number 5. Okay, in the next class I'll be giving you the question answers. I hope you understood the chapter properly. Okay, so in the next class we'll be doing exercise section number 1, A, B, C, D, E, F. Today we have section number 1, F till question number F. Okay, section number 1 till question number F. So I want you to complete this in your copy, only the questions. Answer when I'll give you, you'll complete those in your copy. Till then, have a great day. Thank you.